How's it going, Kingston? Welcome back to another NTW3 battle. Today we have, I do believe, a new map from 9.4 Lyon. Now I'm assuming I'm probably butchering that, but here it is, L-A-O-N. Lyon, I believe it is what it is, a French map. I'm assuming this is a historical map. I'm gonna have to do some research on this one. I actually don't know too much about it, but trust me, by the time this video is posted, I'm gonna know the deets. I'm gonna know everything about this battle. Now, but today it is a very awesome battle in which the French definitely look like they have a fighting chance to win this one based on the results. But of course, you know, the coalition have some pretty juicy kills on their side as well. So who actually truly knows? Now, it's not Russia. And of course, we all know how Russia's been rolling through the French factions recently. Already having a bit of action here, though, as we have, it looks like the HRE. That's the real name of the game, guys. Can Kingston name the difference between Austria and HRE? That's the real thing. Now we do have some French 102nd going in against some Spanish, and that's right, some Spanish guerrillas. Now let's go over the coalition factions first, because those are the ones we cannot really see too well. Oh wait, no, I recognize this. Oh my, wait, no. Do I? This looks really familiar. I feel like this is a. No, I haven't seen this before. There's no river. Okay, anyway, let's go over the coalition. Man, I have the brain of a rabbit, or like a chipmunk. I don't know, a dog. Someone's yelling squirrel too, I guess. But anyway, on the coalition side, we have a 9-point España, the 1809. For some reason it doesn't show the HRE, but I believe it's a 9-pointer. You have an 1815 9-point UK Netherlands, and actually you have two of those. So two 9-point UK, Netherlands, 1815 armies. On the French side, you have an 11-point Allemagne, a 8-point France, I believe that two 1814 8-point Frances, and then a 1799 France, 9-point Italy. Looks like this 8-pointer brought some very gorgeous looking cavalry. Oh, Ladue and Impératrice. Yeah, they brought some good cavalry and some good infantry. You can see already we have the French pushing forward here. Now, I do believe we have a bit of a skirmish here as some HRE have definitely thrown themselves into this LOC. And then on the far side here, the Netherlands, the UK have some cavalry. Looks like they're actually going to be rolling up on this French 11-pointer who's rolling straight down that road. But looks like the first little bit of action is going to happen here. Artillery already firing. More UK cavalry hovering. Ooh, they got some. Oh, they got the heavy cav. Oh, that's why this battle's so close. Heavy cav from the UK. And some hussars. Did LOC get taken? On the far. Oh, no, okay. This is the 9-pointer, Italy. So a 10 and 9-pointer guys on the flank, and the two 8-pointers kind of sticking together, but they are rolling in with some of that juicy, amazing cavalry. More artillery. Oh, it's freezing up like crazy. What is going on? Somebody charged an LOC. Oh yeah, look at this. Cavalry charge the guys going to the LOC. That always bugs it out. Any time you get cavalry charging. Looks like some Marines went in against those Spanish cavalry or infantry and routed them. We may actually have more cavalry charging forward. Some chasseurs cheval going in. Oh, this is not a fair fight for the French at all. They're going to get outflanked here as the horse guards. We're going to go in. Now we may have a bit of a mutual routing, both sides retiring from the field immediately. The UK pushing that flank, so we have an HRE and a UK pushing on both of the 8-point French armies. You have the Imperial Guard, though, here. Looks like a mixture of some Imperial Guard units who are going to stand their ground here. Artillery set forward, and we have a French push as well over here. Now, also, far side, we have the UK forming up. Most looks like they have brought the British infantry. Not a lot of Nassau Dutch infantry so far that I can see. I'll have to keep an eye out on this. It looks like the UK definitely don't want to take on that 11-pointer by themselves, at least not immediately. More infantry now rolling around this left side. These Spanish really holding fast. Artillery, though, really making life difficult for the HRE. to really make a push. It looks like France, though, really going to actually commit here. They do not want to lose any momentum by losing the LOC here. Artillery now from HRE going ham on this French line as well. And the 8-pointer, both 8-pointers, looks like one is in the town and one is holding the flank. Potentially some of this 8-pointer is over here. Both of them kind of brought a lot of the elites, some Trilliers and such. You don't want to get those shot at by artillery. France really struggling here as the HRE threw in some of their grenadiers. The Spanish guerrillas did break. And so the grenadiers now from the HRE funneling in as well. Yeah. Oh yeah. Fusiliers, chasseurs. Got some really good units backed by some excellent cavalry. Just waiting to have the command to move. Just waiting to circle around this LOC. French setting up a good base of fire with the 23rd and the 11th. Trying to force back the HRE from being able to support this defense. So the UK are not really making... Ooh, this has actually got some Dutch infantry. Oh yeah, they got the Dutch. They got the Dutch here for sure. Artillery as well. So both sides...
Killed their generals.
What?
Now they must break.
Oh, what? A gen snipe so early on. Now, this is maybe going to be good. As long as the UK don't ruin it. Or as long as the UK fall into the trap, which I think they are doing. Why are they doing this? They are literally pushing Landwehr, Hanoverian Landwehr, right into a lot of really good quality infantry from France. And France has a 9 and 11 pointer going in for this one UK army. The UK can actually roll around this huge hill and be totally fine here. They don't have to even take this fight. They just got to waste their time while these two armies, and plus I don't even know where the rest of Spain is. Oh, here it is. Yeah, there's 3 armies versus 2 of the smallest French armies. This is definitely something where the French are on the backhand here. They are not going to do as well. Look at this, though. The UK are rolling up. They're going straight into the guns. Now they have their Landwehr walking straight in front of the guns. Still, in HRE, they could rush in with even more troops here, more masses of infantry, and mob this 8-pointer, but they are not doing that, it would appear. They're trying to commit to this flank, get some infantry up on the hill here, just flank and fire. Over here you can see France is going, ooh, actually may have some cavalry as well, yep. The 22nd Dragoons plus that 1st Grenadier column, that assault column, we're rolling straight into this UK line. More cavalry going for some skirms. A square is formed. This UK is in trouble, and he seems to want to die on this hill. Not a very good sight to behold. France may roll up this UK pretty quick. This is where you cut your losses, pull back some of your infantry if you can, but I think at this point, it looks like this UK is probably going to die very quickly. Look at this, even more Grenadier. Oh, what? Okay, McDonald's. McDonald's one over here. Okay, well. Yeah, he lost his general. He does have some cavalry left. But still, artillery sitting here. Oh, yes, Highlanders. I mean, can they can maybe make this back. Let's check over here. See what's happening. Ooh, we're catching a cav charge here. A clash between some, looks like maybe some Grenadiers or Dragoons and some Carabiniers. And the UK are starting to make their push, ignoring the LOC, just going straight in, and the French, of course, are falling back. They don't have the numbers to deal with that. Spain is here. The coalition need to make a push right now. I mean, that'd probably be the ideal situation, especially since the ally seems to just be dying. See, the Highlanders, I mean, these guys could still make a dent in the French line. I don't think it's going to happen. This left side seems to be locked in a little bit better. Oh, we have some cavalry that are in the back lines fighting here. I mean, they got to use that cavalry to maybe fall back and get out of this situation that they're desperate. They're dying here. This UK is going to die without striking too heavily of a blow here. But see, this is what needed to happen. The advance. Even the artillery is not going to be able to fire now. This is guard artillery, so of course they're going to try to get it out of here. A well-placed cav charge by the coalition could break it. Oh, we have even more cavalry now throwing back the French. They are holding onto this LOC. Now you see the lag, of course, as infantry are probably in the LOC as well, and they're getting charged. That should rectify itself pretty quickly, though. Just the game's too old to think of them in the LOC plus here fighting. Let's hope they break soon. They're wavering. Yeah, this fight's a wash at this point. You see some Crossiers running down that UK line. They don't even have a square, unfortunately, for the UK. And that's going to be two of the large French armies rolling in. So the French have to... What? What happened to... Oh, is this a friendly charge? Mortier getting killed. Grenadier Cheval. Ledoux, unfortunately, killing a general as they run. Just... They're so excited to get into it, guys. They kill a general. He was right in the way of their charge, and they would not be denied. Oh. We have some artillery maybe about to get charged here. Some Spanish cavalry going in. But we do have French cav in the back lines. That UK cavalry definitely going to keep them back, though. I'm excited to see more cavalry maybe from the UK. Now they're forming up in this massive line fight. The two sides squaring up. Here come the Spanish. Ooh, boy. Beautiful charge by Imperatrice. Nice impact on the Spanish infantry. But they definitely probably aren't heavy enough of a cavalry unit to break them in a shock of morale. I don't think that's going to happen. And Ledoux's going in. Spain definitely the one getting gunned for. Yikes, Spain is in trouble, but you can see those dragoons do break. Ooh, maybe a little bit. Oh, the flanking fire. Oh no, Ledoux. Come back, Ledoux. Ah, they'll come back. I have total faith they're going to come back. Well, you see some infantry getting charged as HRE starting to push out here. And even a counter charge with HRE sending cavalry infantry in. Oh wow, they just rolled back this 8-pointers flank. Using theirs. Now try to do the best to hold here as they... Man, that's a torrent of HRE going in at them. But of course, the French can now push over and help out on this side. You see the French are not doing well at all here. They're going for the bayonet with the Grenadiers. But it may be, unfortunately, too much for them to handle. They're going to, of course, hold fast for a little while at least. Meanwhile, just the mass of Spain was able to push back. Oh my gosh, we have another cav charge here. Looks like the Dragoons, though, were able to counter that heavy cav, using it well to kind of keep their line intact as they start making a tactical retreat, especially with such masses of infantry here. I know it's redundant saying masses twice, but you know.
Orders understood.
It's a lot of coalition force all in one concentrated area. Considering, of course, ooh. Oh, that's not going to do anything. Probably best for France at this point to try to just keep their cav back and be defensive with it. Can they go across this river? They need to fall back across the river entirely. Alright, so one 8-pointer looks like they've almost gotten totally smacked across the land here. They're totally falling back. Of course, the 9 and 11 pointers still have quite a significant amount of their army left. They can roll in here, but the battle seems to have equalized here a little bit. What I was trying to say before is Spain brought 4,139 men. And you're seeing probably the majority of it right here. Such thick units. So much infantry. My computer's having trouble loading all the models. Uh-oh. We have... Okay, so... Don't friendly charge your artillery, please. Looks like he's just defending his guard artillery so we can get it back across the river. As HRE descend on the flank, this poor 8-pointer. Oh no. Oh no. He is getting charged by the UK. And this looks pretty messy now for this 8-pointer. You see a lot of wavering, especially with coordinated cavalry and infantry. Yikes. The UK have made a striking blow here, and then this... Oh, man, these poor Trilliers. There's so few of them. This is spelling disaster right now for the French. Such a massive amount of UK on their flank, even descending on the flank here. These brave Trilliers, they can't even stand against such heavy-weighted units, unfortunately, especially getting so close to them. We still have that cavalry in the back lines. But there goes both 8-pointers. So now we have
Sir,
one,
your general
two.
has been killed.
What?
This is a black day.
What? Oh, how did this happen? Uriah's gotten killed. Oh, it was a cav. Wait, no, just a regular unit. What happened? Wait, where's all the French? I thought there was a lot more French here. Now the problem is, it's just, the French armies were too small, guys. They were way too small, I think, to deal with this much infantry. I mean, the HRE had 2,500. One of the UK over here had 1,861, and then the Spanish had 41. That is what? That's 6, 7, 8,000 men versus the both 8-pointers were less than. That's 24 versus 8,000 men. That is ridiculously high. 8,000 men, guys. What do you do with that? Now, we'll see what the 11-pointer and 9-pointer can do. They gotta strike lightning fast in order to win this one. I'm kind of worried, though, right now. There's so much left of the other armies. So much left. I think the French may lose this one still. They had a fighting chance. I thought maybe this would be it. Gotta see some Imperial wins again. I mean, we're at 40 minutes. We've only been going for almost 20 minutes. That's it. Yeah, unfortunately, the 8-pointers went up against the wrong side. They probably shouldn't have committed so... I mean, they had cavalry and all that, but Ledoux should have gone against the Spanish, and they did not. This 8-pointer is going to probably get massacred. Yeah, we got the farm agricultural side going on right here. Fast forward just a little bit here. I'm not sure what the French are planning on doing, if they're going to try to go... If they can lightning fast strike this one UK army alone, then they could even the odds even more. I mean, they still have the heavy cavalry. Oh, never mind. It's going in. Oh, the canister definitely is going to ruin that. Maybe the French are going to have to go for an LOC thing. They have a nice little artillery position here. They're rolling in. This is ridiculous. This is like a landwehr spam, basically.
This building has fallen to the enemy.
Feels like. Alright, LC got took. Yeah, all the Spanish army has to do is just walk forward. There's no heavy cav, really. I mean, I guess there's a little bit of cavalry here from the A-pointer. All they got, Spain just got to walk forward. There's nothing the French could do if they just, you know, push their weight into it. Also, the problem was, I think the French had some really bad cav charges, and probably Spain had so many men. I saw definitely some shooting in melee. I don't think that was intentional, maybe. It was just so much happening all at once, it probably was difficult to, you know.
Our men are running, sir.
Oh, my goodness. Look at this. They run over their general, too. Man, what's with, you know, both sides wanting to, like, get rid of their generals? They friendly charged with the cav. Alright. Major, you definitely have some morale issues going on here. But they can seize momentum as a coalition. UK just gotta advance. Be an easy, clear-cut, you know, win there for them. Nothing will stop thick lines. There's some grenadiers in here. They don't even have to bayonet charge. They can just stay there and watch their volleys just wither this France line. It's not going to hold up. Let's fast forward button and see if they get into contact. I'm assuming the French are just going to fight this out instead of standing, but I mean, their units aren't going to do a thing to this. Even a bayonet charge won't do anything, I don't think. They need Ledoux cavalry here. They need heavy cav to go in on this line. And a lucky gen snipe very early on. Here we go. They're pushing forward now. If this cav maybe could get in here, they just gotta cause a mass melee, like a mass rout, but they just can't do that very easily, I don't think. I don't know what I would do here. Oh, some cavalry gonna go in here. They're gonna charge some squares. Or they're gonna pull off. This has definitely saved the French, or the coalition a lot, having cavalry. Here we go. Looks like some Spanish cav, some heavy cav. Gonna go in for that artillery piece. And there's nothing that's gonna save it. Not this time, at least. This grenadier unit's probably gonna break pretty quick here.
Our men are running, sir.
The only hope that the Imperials have is to defend by the LOC and hope that the shooting in the flank can start breaking this Spanish line. I do see them countercharging. 8-pointers charging in. Now they need to get some infantry to back this up, and they could do very well here. Here we go. The melee begins again here. However, there is a break here, so France, if they can get that cav in and maybe start breaking away, I mean, there's so much cavalry still, infantry supporting this line, so many reserves, it's looking very bleak. Come on. Oh, no.
The man is in peace.
Yeah, things are looking even worse than before, guys. And there goes the French break. You know, we have a brave stand by the 11-pointer over here on the left. We still have some cavalry. You have a small segment of this 9-point France-Italy left trying to defend over here, but this is not going to go well for them either. And the UK can afford to just sit back and just kind of wait. You know, they're just waiting, biding their time. They have allies who are about to come in. Yeah, and there's not enough time for them to hope to, like, take all the LOCs and hold them. That's the thing that sometimes you can do. I mean, you can see they have several LOCs held. But not enough. I mean, they have 4, but I suspect Coalition has time to be able to deal with that. Oh, Suchet is now going to be run down by some UK cavalry. Where is he? Oh, there he is. He's right here, so maybe he'll get away. Run away, Suchet. May actually get out of there. Want to be shot by his own chasseurs. Ooh, the French are going in with going out the bang here, going straight into this UK flank. They got some grenadiers in the 40th. HRE rushing up to kind of defend this line to stop the mass rout.
Our men are running.
The flanking fire with the HRE is going to make it very painful. And I do believe, besides the small little bit of resistance left over here, I think this battle is basically over. Unfortunately, I honestly thought the French were going to win this one. Especially looking at the results, I was like, oh wow, look at that. The French made a comeback. Finally, the French have a win in one of my videos. It's been a minute. Sorry if I tricked you into watching a whole video where the French eventually lose, but, you know, I think we learned a valuable lesson on strategy as far as strategy goes. Sometimes math beats skill, I guess. I mean, I'm not saying they're not skilled using mass amounts of infantry, but in some cases, no matter what you do, you're not gonna, unless you know how to bring a really good infantry or army build, which it does require skill to do, it's not gonna matter how well you play. Like for instance, the Spanish, they were able to just, they could take the hits. Once the army got in there, the French had to use, obviously the Spanish are very slow moving, so it's just a matter of time before, you know, they're trying to use momentum, use maneuverability. That's kind of the killer. The French were able to use their maneuverability to get around and isolate. I mean, they were on one side, the UK suffered heavily on that side, but the French didn't really they kind of sat in one place too long, if that makes sense. Maybe. That's my theory. Here, let's see what the Spanish are going to do. If they're going to push into this kind of valley, they honestly probably could win this. Even with it kind of looking like a death trap on all sides, they could definitely push in here. The Spanish learning from the Russians, just using masses of infantry to achieve goals. No sacrifice too great when it comes to the infantry. I don't know. But if nothing really happens, I'll skip to the end so we can see the results. And, yeah. Alright, guys, I think we may have the final assault in progress here. Spain is filing into the valley, as well as filing along the flank here. France will be spread too thin to defend all of them. Still a very good hold. They have a nice flank fire. Even the artillery is going to be able to fire for a very long time before it finally gets dealt with. And quite honestly, probably the Spanish are going to take some losses going straight into this. Only they had some heavy cav right here and just roll into this line. Could you imagine the damage? That's a nice assault column rolling into. Oh, this is poised perfectly. Assaulted on two fronts by the Spanish. Even more pushing up into the valley. And the Cavs in the back lines of the Spanish, or the French.
This building has fallen to the enemy.
Could you imagine, though, actually being in this defense and you know it's almost a death, like you're just running out of men so quickly and you know you don't have enough, and the enemy just keep coming? Oh, the drummer got some. Damn. the noose tightens ever tighter around this little hill defense. This is basically it. And actually, the Spanish are getting thrown back. Seem to have a little bit of morale issues. Artillery hasn't even started firing yet. Some cavalry's charging into their LOC. Uh-oh, that's 2 more units. About to break. Alright, I think I'm gonna need to hit the fast forward button. As we have 3 units left, so I'm just gonna skip to the end of this point. It's gonna be a victory for the coalition. As there's still plenty of time, I can do some calculations about LOCs, but I mean, they don't have enough LOCs. The coalition has taken step out LOCs, so we'll just go with that. Alright guys, that was a battle. Let's just look up the results. So this was sent in by Pan, playing as the 11-pointer. You see, got some good kills with 3 of his units, but unfortunately they did not win. Let's pull up the actual results here for all of the units, for all the armies I should say. So you have a Pan with 1314, you have Raphael with 664 as one of the 8-pointers, Sut was the other 8-pointer with 969. Junot as the other 9 France with 1795, and then of course on the other side you have the 9-point Spain by night, 1185 for the kills. Casual as the HRE, 1898. McDonald, he was the UK who got rolled up by the 9 and 11-point France. We got 451 kills before he was basically exterminated. And then you have Dye as the other UK, 1236 for the kills. So, as you can see, you know, there was some good kills on both sides. Definitely the coalition more so than the French. But still, well played. Just it was masses of men that really sealed their fate. I mean, that's just over 10,000 men on the coalition side. Way over 10,000 men. So they had the mass and the French did not. Anyway guys, that'll be the battle today. Thank you all so much for joining me. Stay tuned for more replays. I'm going to do some more clan battles, so hope to see you guys there. And you guys have a great rest of your day. Stay safe, and as always, I will catch you all in another video.